And for RFC Season 6, it's lights out and away we go. And G's has taken the lead going into turn 1. G's ghosted through, has taken the lead ahead of Jake Flug, James Nias. Also making a move, there's a huge crash at the back. Dropbox. What on earth is going on there? Dropbox dropping down the order and finds himself out of this race. And now we see Danny Zwart on the inside of Edward and running wide. That's the Williams of Parker. And Parker finds himself in the barriers. It's Tezza. Tezza there is well involved. So loads of front wing damage on the opening lap of this race. Edward, I think, is going through. Adams dropped back and Edward runs wide, and that might allow Rio Harris and Adam to go through. Slight contact as Adam makes his way around the outside. And now Jake Fluck going around the outside and making the move into turn 9. Jake Fluck now in the lead of this race. And now Statlev on the inside of Hekaron. They run wheel to wheel towards turn 12. Statlev better traction on those hard compound tyres now. And he's through into 5th. James Nias just dropping back from that train. Malakai's very close to Hekaron as well. And will look to have a run here. Down the main straight. They run very close. Malakai is just inching ahead. And they're still wheel to wheel. Hekaron runs wide. Malakai goes through into 5th place. And Statlev is now going through on James Nias. And Statlev is through into the podium places. So James Nias searching for a first RFC podium. Now, outside of the podium places. Aston Martin of Senor Ghost. Senor Ghost last season drove 4 Racing Bulls. Picked up a pole in the first race of the season, driving for Red Bull. And also picked up a 2nd place in Bahrain, and then picked up a podium for Racing Bulls at Spa. Malakai making a move on James Nias. Rio Harris on Hekaron, sets him up, gets a beautiful exit, and now goes wheel to wheel. And now he's ahead. Can Hekaron pull a move back? Hekaron sweeps back across. Hekaron down to 7th. But you can't really fault him too much. He's been overtaken by cars that are a lot better than him. Contact, it's the gravel. It's Edwards. Senor Ghosts as well getting involved. Senor Ghost dropping back. Front wing damage for the pair of them. Senor Ghost missing the whole wing. Edward with end plate damage. And it all kicks off in the battle for 10th. And Jake Flug looking to sprint away. Looking to get rid of the threat of G's. It looks like he has. So now is G's going to decide to pull him for the pit stop because of he's been dropped out? As he runs the final corner, I don't think he is. No, yes he is. I thought he'd gone very wide then, but yes indeed, he is pitting because he dropped out of DRS. Jake Flug managing the race. G's meanwhile in clean air now. Jake Flug's in clean air. Have to monitor the pace of those. Now we'll just see the first sector time from G's coming in pretty soon. And there we are, it's a personal best, 27.7. That's 7/10 quicker than Jake Fluck. Whoa, is spinning in the wall. That's Hekaron, who's picked up a puncture. We'll check the warning situation, Mythos speed there. Picking up 3 warnings, lol. There, seemingly dropping it in the last corner. Having problems. Has lost the front wing and now retired from the race. Yellow flags are deployed. And lol, it's gone. Knocked out in Q2 and now out in the race for the driver who finished 3rd in the championship last season. Malakai gaining a lot on James Nias, who's seemingly struggling for straight line speed greatly. Was he saving his ERS? Is he just that slow in the straight? He looks incredibly slow. As Malakai's going to go to the outside, James Nyers sends it on the inside, makes contact, loses his bit of his front wing. Also round there is the Williams of Atom. Meanwhile, Jake Flux in the pits from the race lead. On track race lead, G's will inherit the race lead eventually. Statlev continuing on in the race lead. James Nyers picking up wing damage. I don't know what really he was thinking there. It was always going to cost him time, always going to be a risky move. He's going for a move again on Malakai in turn 1. Surely not. Malakai's able to brake later and keep that position. The world champion under threat from the Ferrari. Senor Ghosts with wing damage again. Losing both end plates. So what has gone on there? Harris has gone through on James Nyers. Wasn't really a contest there. And Fluck also has now taken the lead ahead of G's. But G's will be looking to keep that train intact. Fluck will be looking to break away. Statlev is on Rio Harris now. Rio Harris with a 3-second time penalty, just as we see on board from Statlev, running down towards turn number 3. On the inside goes the Red Bull. They run wheel to wheel, and Statlev will hold the outside. Rio Harris gives a bit of space, but in the end forces Statlev to go over the curb and keeps hold of that position. And Statlev will still be looking to use the DRS now down towards turn 9. DRS enabled. And now he's going to go around the outside and taking a place ahead of the Ferrari who started in 19th place. Statlev pushing on despite the front wing damage. And now we'll be looking to get ahead of Malakai. He does have a 3-second time penalty though. Got a great start and is now in the battle for the podium. Malakai in third, Statlev running wide. Can Rio Harris have a look? Statlev, whoa, on the inside, braking, and they make contact. Rio Harris runs into the back of Statlev, seemingly moved in the braking zone potentially. Statlev's looking around the outside into the last braking point on the lap, and he gets ahead. Rio Harris now with front wing damage, a second Ferrari with damage this race. Statlev around the outside. Malakai just needs to keep himself away from penalties and he should be fine down under here in Melbourne with the season opener. Second season in a row it's hosted it. Oh, Fluck having problems, and Fluck has lost the chance at victory. Surely he's facing the wrong way on that run after turn 6. On the straight, he seemingly lost the car. His wing, his wheels, his tyres, they're all look inflated. But now he's dropped out of the chance at victory. G's just needs to bring this home now. 3 laps to go when he crosses the line next. And that will not have done Jake Fluck's tyres any good either. Malakai not in the fight, just trying to manage his tyres. 75% wear showing, but my tyre wear showing is only a couple % less than the actual worst tyre, so he is really struggling. He pitted. He's been on those tyres for 12 laps and he really is struggling. Jake Fluck's been on his tyres for 10 laps, and there goes Rio Harris into turn 9, makes the move, and Malakai just needs to manage this till the end of the race. He's got no penalties. That should help him. As long as his tyres do not burst, he will be able to take home 5th place. Malakai, with nearly 90% tyre wear, somehow is driving this car, but his teammate at the front of the field, it's going to be a first victory in RFC for the Dutchman. It's G's Van Leuven rounding the final corner as he comes over to take the checkered flag and win the Australian Grand Prix in Season 6. He wins it by 7.1 seconds over Jake Fluck. Statlev will take the podium place for Red Bull. Red Bull with a double podium still. Malakai has somehow nursed that car home to take 5th place for McLaren. Mythos speed there, getting ahead of James Nias because of James Nias's streak of penalties. Yves van Leuven's on the top step for the season opener, the new McLaren driver, putting in a marker at his new team. Jake Fluck and Statlev complete a double podium for Red Bull Racing.